what did the pants cost?
Hi, this is Clay Dixon, and joining me is Dodd Dixon. You're watching KRCC Sports on krcc-tv.com. Here we are at the Cross Country Coaches Youth National Championship in Terre Haute, Indiana. We're about to start off the girls 11 to 12 3K. Several other races before this and after.
I'm here.
We're covering them all. They're about to start off the girls. Just a minute. You're watching KRCC Sports.
Have several teams competing here today. Have 162 girls, probably something in the neighborhood of 15, 18 full teams. Probably have 20 different programs at least represented here today. One of the larger races. Tim Hinderlight's there at the start.
It's one of our biggest races for the day. Yeah, it's a lot of fields back there. Woods in the background, all surrounding this place. We start in just a second. The flag is up. And they're off. 162 girls today. Multiple teams. We got Philadelphia CYO, Team Eagles, Elgin Sharks, Batavia Accelerators, Flying Angels, Brokaw Blazers, Jinx America, Nova Pacers, just to name a few.
The runners will proceed up about, anywhere from 500 meters or so past the grandstands.
We do pretty good crowd out here now. Some of the earlier races, the crowds are a little small, but now they're really getting bigger for these bigger races. This is where a lot of the numbers for the races come in, and around the 11, 12-year-old, 13, 14-year-old divisions. This is one of our biggest races today. And right now we got a lead pack here. Looks like I saw a Lightning running, Brokaw Blazers. Looks like a Team Eagles in there, Batavia Accelerator. We'll take a closer look at our leaders in just a minute. Here's the giant crowd behind them.
Some of the teams competing: Belvedere Tornadoes out of Belvedere, Illinois. Purdue Area Track Club. Hudson Youth.
All right, here are leaders in the Lightning running. That's Bryn Strauss. She won she's an 11-year-old now. Last year she's 10. She won her division last year. Currently in second place right now. In front of her, we have looks like there was a Elgin Sharks, Batavia Accelerator in there too. Brokaw Blazers.
Elgin Sharks out of Elgin, Illinois.
See some Hudsons right there with the H's on their chest.
Hudson is out of Ohio. Got teams from all over.
Encourage you all to go to ktccca.org and kytrackxc.com. That's where we get all of our stats and information on most of these runners. Sometimes you just got to go to their team websites.
Lightning Running Club in Maryland is one of the teams competing here today. Some of the Lightning runners to look for: Caitlin Avon, Kayla Sad, Nadra Cccnyc. All three of those girls competed in the 3K in Howard County in Maryland. Kayla ran a 12:53 and was third, and Nadri was second with a 12:43 on a 3K.
Cccnyc, she came in second place to Strauss last year in the 9 to 10-year-old division. She's moved up this year along with her. See how she does today. Looking like she's doing pretty well. Maybe a top 10 or 15 finish today. Strauss looking good. Right now your leaders are looking like it's Strauss, Natalie Graber, Maddie Muma, and Lauren Garicus. See how it works out. 3K, a little bit under 2 miles.
Bryn Strauss at the Lightning Running Club's home meet was first in her 11 and 12 age division this year. She ran the 3K in 10:43 at a home meet. Lightning Running Club has 60 runners competing in various events today. Kentucky Stampede. Anna Constant is running for them in this race. She's out of Centerfield Elementary School in Crestwood, Kentucky. This year, she set a new course record in the Hillbilly Run, placing first. She was in the 3K Meet a Champion. She was 6th. In the 3K DeSales Invitational, she was 1st. In the Capitol View Classic, she was 4th. That's Anna Constant with the Kentucky Stampede running here today.
We're going to be taking you to the finish line in just about 30 or 40 seconds.
Some of the teams, we'll be talking about some of the team scores here. The girls in 2007, Brokaw won. 2008, Elgin won. 2009, Brokaw won again. 2010, Philadelphia CYO was first. 2011, Philly CYO was first. So it'll be interesting to see who wins here today. Philly, Brokaw. Now there's an interesting team. Runaways was 3rd in 2008. That's a team that's not competing today.
All right, here we are at the finish line. You can see your leaders in the distance there, about 100 meters to go. That's Lauren Gutierrez from Batavia Accelerators. Behind her we have, looks like a Lightning runner. That's Bryn Strauss, 11-year-old. We got right behind her a bunch of people going in, and there's your champion Lauren from Batavia Accelerators. Strauss coming in and just passed up in the last second there by Natalie Graber and Maddie Muma. Faith Roth had a tumble there, but finishing in the top 5. Abigail Little coming in 6th place from Team Eagles. We got Philadelphia CYO, Elizabeth Mancini. Casey Marino from Elgin Sharks. Team Eagles, we got 2 coming in, Kayla Sharp and Grace Bear. Nandini Cccnyc, the runner-up last year in the previous division, coming in the 11th. The flood of runners coming in, all breaking 12 minutes there. Looks like we had about close to 25 runners break 12 minutes, which is about sub 20-minute 5K pace. Or right at 20-minute 5K pace. We got 162 runners out here. Up next we'll have the boys, 11 and 12. Got a good race lined up for you there.
Looks like 8, 18, 15, 11, 53.
Got a couple interviews. Gonna get some up a little bit after this race is over. Watching KRCC Sports and KRCC-TV.com. Clay Dixon and Dodd Dixon.
If you want more information on some of the teams that we've talked about here today, you can go to www.lrc.com for the Lightning Running Club, or you can go to www.kentuckystampede.com if you want to learn about that program a little bit.
Just looking at some of the finishers here, it's looking like Team Eagles did pretty well today. Looking like they got 2nd place in there. They had a 6th, 9 and 10, and a 12. That was a top 5. So with that, it looks like they might have a win. Brokaw, they had a 3, 5, 15, just their top 3 in the top 15. But Team Eagles the only one with their top 5 and the top 15. So They might be your champs today.
That'll be a first for Team Eagle.
Watching Cross Country Coaches National Youth Championship. KRCCsports.com. We covered this event for the last 2 years.
2180, 1360, 1774, 1775, 1332.
All right, your top 10 finishers. Winning it, Lauren Garrikus from Batavia Accelerators, time 11:16. Right behind her, Natalie Graber passes up Bryn Strauss in the last second, time 11:20.6. All three of them actually have the same time, 11:26, or 11 minutes 20 seconds, .6. Maddie Mula third, Bryn Strauss fourth. Faith Roth coming in fifth. Abigail Whittle sixth. Seventh place, Elizabeth Mancini. Casey Marino in eighth. Kayla Sharp 9. Grace Bear in 10th place. Just to name a few of their runners there, some of your top runners. And out of those top 10 that I just read off, 4 of those were Team Eagles.
It's like a couple of Hudson Youth and Philadelphia CYO runners across the finish line.
Belvedere Tornadoes just crossed.
The Belvedere Tornadoes get their name from tornadoes that ran through that community in 1967.
Race time is about 16 minutes now. Up next, 11 and 12-year-old boys.
Have some of the results. 18 teams here, don't have all the results yet, but looks like the results in 6th place, Kentucky Stampede. 5th place, Lightning Running Club. 4th, Elgin Sharks. 3rd, Philly CYO. 2, Brokaw Blaze. And today's winner, Team Eagles. National champions in the 11 and 12-year-old girls race.
Really well. 4 in the top 10, 5 in the top 15.
The balance of the results can be found at the meet website. It'll be posted shortly after the race.
Belvedere Tornadoes, their sign right there. When we start the boys in just a minute. Encourage y'all to go to ktccca.org and kytrackxc.com. Get all kinds of stats and results of this meet. Get some stories there. All right, here are the boys, 11 and 12, 3K. Starting in just a second. Here on KRCC Sports. Starter getting ready to put the flag up. Looks like this might be our biggest race of the day. 183 runners signed up and ready to go at the starting line.
Guns up.
And they're off. All 183 of them. One of our biggest races today. Got 20 more than the girls in the last race. Got coverage of all the races today. So stay with us and watch them all here on krcc-tv.com.
Team that we haven't seen before, Manhattan Cross, is competing.
We saw the usuals, Brokaw Blazers, Team Kentucky, Jinx America.
Another Franklin County is in this. We saw them in a few other races. Evansville Thunder.
I see more and more. There's some teams that are like, one team is more slanted to the older kids, and then there's some teams that are slanted more to the younger kids, like Philadelphia CYO. They had a lot of younger kids in the previous races, but now as you get older and older, there's less and less of them. But now as you get older and older, there's more Jinx America, Brokaw Blazers. Some teams, they maintain the same amount, like Elgin Sharks. I see about the same all throughout.
Nova Pacers out of Virginia competing in this event. Kentucky Stampede out of the Louisville area.
All right, that looks like a Belvedere Tornado in the lead, followed by maybe a Philadelphia CYO. It could be an unattached jersey. We'll just take a look as they get closer. Doing the 3K, a little bit under 2 miles. You got 2 leaders. The chase pack about 10 meters back from them.
Lightning Running Club runners to look for: Ryan Lockett, Austin Vanderlinden. They competed for the Lightning Running Club at the Howard County meet.
Belvedere Tornado, and it looks like a orange jersey there. That looks like a Team Kentucky just running by right now. And a big pack of, looks like one of each team out there.
Nathan Davis, another Lightning Running Club runner, placed first at Howard County. With their home meets, Davis was first with a time of 10:06 in the 3K.
Do you know who the orange team is? There's not on the screen right now, but there's a leader who had an orange jersey next to Belvedere. I'm trying to figure out if that was an unattached or if I feel like I've seen that jersey before.
Is it the Distance Demons?
Maybe. They might be darker. I don't know. We'll just see. We'll be taking your leaders in just about a minute. There's some Lightning runners. Hudson Youth.
If Davis keeps on the pace that he's done in the regular season, he should be one of the top runners here today.
Got a couple of Kentucky guys up there looking pretty good. And the chase pack, Stevie Heckman and Benjamin Spratt.
Heckman's running for Kentucky Stampede. He attends Barrett Traditional Middle School in Louisville, Kentucky. In the 3K at the Cccnyc meet of champions, he was second place. At the Jefferson County Public School Middle School Championship, Stevie was first place in the mile competition. Another runner, a teammate to look for, running today is Ethan Graves. He also runs for Northeast YMCA at the KTCCCA Meet of Champions. He was 18 at Lexington Catholic Invitational in the 4K. Graves was 10th, and in the Hillbilly Run, he was first.
Looking like he'll do pretty well today. Looking like he's still up there in the top 15.
Jacob Sutherland is another one to look for. He was third at the Hillbilly Run behind teammate Ethan Graves. At the Greater Louisville Classic at EP Tom Sawyer Park, he was 56th. And at the Fairgrounds Frenzy, Jacob Sutherland was first in the 3K. So there's a lot of Kentucky Stampede runners that have some talent running today in this event.
Your 11, 12-year-old boys are on their way to the back stretch. Cheer them on loud and proud.
These guys are on about 5:30, 5:40 mile pace.
Little history of this event. In 2007, Brokaw was first. 2008, Philly CYO was first. 2009, Brokaw was first. 2010, Derby City won this. And in 2011, Brokaw won this.
All right, here's your leaders. It's Alex Scott and Zach Ken. Scott running, Ken running unattached. Scott running for Belvedere Tornadoes, led for a long time, but it looks like here in the last little bit, Zachary Ken running at 10:21 wins it, followed by Alex Scott, 10:26 from Belvedere Tornadoes.
Elgin Sharks.
Coming in at third place, that's Nathan Davis from Lightning Running. Coming in at about 10:37, and here's Stevie Heckman
Falls,
from Kentucky
Andrew
Stampede,
Lauk.
followed by a couple of unattached runners.
From Indiana,
And there you
Cal
see everybody else
Striders,
coming on in.
Kobe Scruggs. 5th from Belvedere
Last year's race,
Tornadoes,
Philadelphia
Ben
CYO was
Scott.
3rd. Indiana Cal
4th
Striders was 2nd.
from
Brokaw was
Purdue
1st, as I mentioned a
Area
while
TC,
ago.
Joey
Be interesting to see how the
Capitos.
top 3 shake out this year.
Now, on the 9 to 10-year-old boys, the last guy's race, the winning time was 10:41, I believe. And if he would have run in this race, he'd have come in 4th place. And he's only a 9-year-old, or a 10-year-old rather.
Nice view from the grandstands of the finish.
13th from
See all the runners
Body
coming
and
in?
Training,
I believe
Justin
this
Groff.
is one of our biggest races, maybe our biggest race of the day.
2nd place.
Yeah, I'd
from
say it is. We
Brokaw
got around
Blazers, Caden Dillon.
130 or 140
And your
signed up for
winner
the
from
next 2
Elgin
races.
Sharks
So let me
with
show up.
13:11.
Looking like your top 10. Zachary Ken, 10:21, running unattached. Alex Scott, 2nd place. 3rd place, Nathan Davis. 4th place, Stevie Heckman. 5th place, Matthew Sollenberger. 6th place, Zach Wilson. 7th, Ryan Lockett. 8th, Jack Eaton.
Running and doing so well in your
9th place, John Hogan. 10th, Miles Jahilika. And 11th place, Grady Shiflett. 12th, Drew Dolan.
Unofficial
13th, Benjamin
11-12
Sprott.
boys, time was 10:21.
Holden Imhoff in 14th place.
Boys, as you
Jonah
finish,
Mitchell
run
in
through
15th.
the finish line. Run through the finish line.
Looking like Team Kentucky did pretty good today. Belvedere Tornadoes looking strong. A couple interviews up for you after this on KRCC Sports.
Some runners in this race. Have the top 3 finishers in our team score, rather. In 3rd place, Philadelphia CYO.
Keep the course clear. Please
2nd place,
clear
Elgin Sharks.
lane to run through.
And today's winner, in the boys 11 and 12-year-old, the Belvedere Tornadoes, score of 85.
85 won at 109, 2nd and 113 in 3rd. So it wasn't really a dominating performance by like some other races we've seen today. One of the more exciting ones, I'd say, having teams where you can see how more competitive it is when you get to this level. All right, we'll be wrapping up here in just a second here on KRCC Sports. This is Clay Dixon, Dodd Dixon, watching KRCC-TV.com. Thank you for watching, and we got other races coming up. The 13, 14-year-old girls and boys, and we have all the other races for today. So stay with us and watch all of that, because it's going to be pretty good races out there. I guarantee it.